Welcome to the top of the world. Mount Everest, the highest peak on Earth, stands at 29,032 feet, a colossal monument of nature that has captivated explorers, adventurers, and dreamers for centuries. Today, we're diving into the story of Everest, its geology, its history, its cultural significance, and the unrelenting human spirit that drives people to conquer its summit. Mount Everest wasn't always here. Over 60 million years ago, the collision of the Indian tectonic plate with the Eurasian plate began thrusting the Himalayas skyward. Everest, known as Sagarmatha in Nepal and Chomolungma in Tibet, is the crown jewel of this geological masterpiece. Its jagged peaks and icy slopes are a testament to the raw power of Earth's forces, sculpted by millennia of wind, snow, and ice. But Everest isn't static. Even today it's still growing, about half an inch every year, as the tectonic plates continue their slow, relentless dance. To the people who live in its shadow, Everest is more than a mountain, it's sacred. For the Sherpa people of Nepal and the Tibetans, Everest is Chomolungma, goddess mother of the world. Prayer flags, stupas, and monasteries dot the landscape, offerings to the mountain spirit. The Sherpas, renowned for their strength and resilience, have become the backbone of Everest expeditions, guiding climbers through treacherous terrain. Their deep connection to the mountain blends respect, reverence, and an intimate knowledge of its moods. The quest to conquer Everest began in the early 20th century. In 1921, British explorers launched the first reconnaissance expedition, mapping routes through uncharted territory. But it was the 1924 expedition that captured the world's imagination, when George Mallory and Andrew Irvine disappeared near the summit. Did they reach the top before their tragic end? The mystery endures. Mallory's famous words, "because it's there," became the rallying cry for generations of climbers. His ambition set the stage for what was to come. On May 29, 1953, history was made. New Zealand's Edmund Hillary and Sherpa Tenzing Norgay stood on Everest's summit, the first confirmed humans to touch the roof of the world. Their ascent wasn't just a personal triumph, it was a global milestone, symbolizing humanity's ability to overcome the impossible. Hillary and Tenzing's partnership also highlighted the vital role of Sherpas, whose expertise and courage made the climb possible. Their legacy lives on in every expedition that follows. Today, climbing Everest is a global phenomenon. Each spring, hundreds of climbers from around the world converge on Base Camp, a temporary city at 17,600 feet. The journey to the summit is grueling, taking weeks to acclimatize and navigate dangers like the Khumbu Icefall, a shifting labyrinth of ice, and the so-called death zone above 26,000 feet, where oxygen is scarce and survival is a race against time. Modern technology, oxygen tanks, advanced weather forecasting, and high-tech gear has made the climb safer, but Everest remains unforgiving. Avalanches, storms, and altitude sickness claim lives every year. The unsung heroes of Everest are the Sherpas. These men and women risk their lives to support climbers, fixing ropes, carrying supplies, and rescuing those in danger. For many Sherpas, guiding is a way of life, but it comes at a cost. The 2014 Icefall avalanche, which killed 16 Sherpas, was a stark reminder of the risks they face. Despite the dangers, their resilience and expertise keep the mountain accessible to the world. Their stories deserve to be told as loudly as those who reach the summit. Everest is under threat. Climate change is melting its glaciers, altering routes, and destabilizing the mountain. Decades of expeditions have left behind tons of trash, empty oxygen tanks, tents, and even human waste. Efforts are underway to clean up Everest. Volunteer groups and stricter regulations are reducing the mountain's ecological footprint, but the challenge is immense. Preserving Everest for future generations requires global cooperation and respect for its fragile environment. Climbing Everest is a test of endurance, courage, and determination. For many, standing on the summit is the ultimate achievement. But the mountain has become crowded. In 2019, viral photos showed climbers waiting in line near the summit, a dangerous bottleneck that led to fatalities. Critics argue that Everest has become commercialized, with inexperienced climbers risking lives for a trophy summit. Others see it as a triumph of human ambition. The debate rages on. Should Everest be open to all or reserved for the elite? What does the future hold for Everest? Advances in technology may make climbing safer, but the mountain's challenges will never disappear. Stricter regulations, sustainable practices, and respect for local cultures could ensure Everest remains a beacon of adventure and reverence. The mountain will always call to those who dream of pushing their limits. But as we climb, we must remember, Everest doesn't belong to us, it belongs to the Earth. Mount Everest is more than a mountain. It's a symbol of human potential, a sacred place, and a reminder of nature's power. Whether you dream of climbing it or simply marvel at its majesty, Everest will always stand as the ultimate challenge, a peak that touches the heavens and inspires the soul.